Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. This is Kim with K Montes Art Studio, and today we are on day 3 of Vlogmas and the 12 days of Christmas. And for the rest of the 12 days, I wanted to create a card for each of the days. So the first 2 were more on the vloggy side. These final 10 are going to be more on the Christmas card side. I wanted to dive into some painting and create different scenes, and I have sketched a couple of things, a couple of ideas for these. I'm going to be using a couple of limited colors, but my paper for today and for the rest of the time here is going to be the Honolulu watercolor postcard paper 230 GSM. And this is 105 pound rough grain paper, and they come in this tin. I haven't tried them yet, but I know that I love Honolulu paper. I never tried the rough grain paper, and they also have they come with 30, so I'm only using 10, but they come with this sort of lining in the back, and they have a small little postcard, so you can see how tiny it is, and I wanted to try to create 10 of these. Another thing about this is that it comes in a little tin, so it appears that it's filled to the top, but when I took it out, there's a foam at the bottom, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I'm excited to dive into these. I do love the tin. I love containers, so I'm excited for that. And let's jump into the mediums that I'm thinking about using. So I did mostly everything in Procreate as like a test run. So I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I tested things out, and I'm going to see how these sketches turn out. So I'm not going to tell you where things end up, but because I can't promise how they'll end up looking, but this was a good sort of activity to kind of get things going. Also, I'm going to have this set up on the side so I can take a look at what I'm drawing. And if you're wondering, this is a cute little Patreon reward by Sophie McPike. So a couple other things that I decided to grab real quick are some pencils. Obviously I need to draw. The Blackwing matte is one for darker drawing, so I'll save that. I love my 4H Tombow pencil. That helps me get really light lines. And then the Dixon 2HB pencil, just in case. And some other things are masking tape or washi tape that I'm going to probably block off some areas. So I have some masking tape and some kneaded eraser, of course. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, so for day 1, we're doing a picture that I took a couple years ago, and I wanted to kind of use some references that I took, and here is the picture. And so I sketched it out, and I wanted to modify a bit, so I'm turning this picture horizontally. I think I'm going to scratch the idea of washi tape and kind of just let it fade away. So let's see how that works for this sketch. Okay, so I'm going to stick to some muted colors, even though the original photo is very bright. Again, because I'm trying to create a cohesive collection. So I'm going to just start with some like laying down of flat colors. So far the paper is pretty similar to cold press. I do like the texture that it's giving. There's a little bit of buckling right now. I actually bought this last year from what I remember, and I never used it. And I thought it'd be a perfect time to save it for like the holidays. So I might use these cards as gifts, but we'll see. If I love them too much, I'll scan them in and then make them into something later. Okay, so I have the basis of the colors down. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of detail. I am, as usual, in love with this Hanamula paper. I mentioned that it was warping a little bit, but it almost like fixes itself. Like here, there's a little bit of wetness there, but like as it dries, it gets back to kind of normal. I'm so in love. I knew they wouldn't disappoint, so let's jump into some detail. Okay, I think I want to start adding some tombos, and let's see how that turns out. I actually am gonna use one card. I know this sounds like wasteful, and it pains me to do it, but I need one to be a test, and I can always use it later. Oh yeah, this is perfect for detail. So here's where the little white flower is, and I treat it as if some of the other ones kind of bloomed. All right, so day 3 is done. Here's our little pomegranate cinnamon berry cluster, and I love it. It's subtle and very cute. I didn't expect it to be so challenging because it's a small little postcard, but I do love the limited color palette. So I hope you enjoy this little video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch you tomorrow for day 4 of Vlogmas. Bye!